So who here has a morning routine currently that they actually do every single day from the moment they wake up for the first half an hour to an hour of their morning?
Right. So I get up at 4:07. It's just, and then I straight in the shower, make me bed, straight into the meditation, journal, and then I've started reading as well, which Scott put in there. But I've been picking up one new habit every month, and so once you've done that month, it's sort of pretty much a habit. And reading's the last one I put in, so I think it started off with drinking the 4 litres of water, routinely hitting the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the other ones I've said have come into it as well. And yeah, it just really gets my day off to a good start, because I've never been a routine person at all. I've just got up and all over the place. So that, and it's just amazing how much it helps, honestly.
Since not being a routine sort of guy, like having a morning routine sort of guy, which is, to be honest, most people, I never used to have one, right? But since installing one, I definitely noticed a massive difference in my productivity and focus throughout the day, and to be honest, overall reduction in anxiety and stress, and increasing a massive increase in happiness.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and clarity as well.
Yeah,
clear where you're going.
Clear on what you actually have to get done that day, and knowing you only might have one thing to get done that day, but because you've got clarity on it, it takes away any stress and anxiety.
Absolutely.
So what benefits have you found since installing a morning routine into your day, into your schedule?
My mindset is like, from when I started the ProBod till now, my mindset is like 100% of just there's barely a negative thought. I'd be lucky to get in there once every 2 weeks, and when it is, it's not in there for long at all.
So you saw the benefit of you being level-headed through having morning routines, rituals, journaling, bit of meditation, having a clearer mind, affecting people in your outer vicinity,
Yeah, well, that absolutely, yeah, and same with at work as well. Like if there's any disputes or anything, they're settled real quick.
Yep.
And
so you've seen a benefit in your work life as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a pretty good year, I think.
What would you say Berger of old would have done in these situations before ProBod?
Oh, yeah. Well, like any especially after the crash, I would have just gone home. I could been bloody just spewing on myself and down to a heap of stubbos, and I would have just dwelled on the situation for days. Where I got back, and everything just gets sorted quickly, and I don't overthink stuff anymore.
Awesome.
But, a lot of drinking as well, which is I think quitting that also gives a lot clearer head as well. I think that's part of it as well.
Absolutely. But without the routine, without the rituals, without these things that you do every day, you wouldn't have even got to the point of being able to give up the stubbies enough to have that clear head.
No, that's right. It's just all scattered. And I used to pride myself on not having a routine. Everyone was getting up and having their coffee and that. And I said, no, but I can see I was totally wrong.
Boys, tonight we're going to be talking about routines and rituals. And it's something that I kind of touched base on, I think it was yesterday or the day before in my live. Without this morning routine, without this morning ritual, without this consistency each day, you're not going to stick to the nutrition, you're not going to stick to the training. You become overwhelmed. You don't do your meal prep. You start to slip a little bit on the meals. And then that rot has begun, and you will start to slip off the wagon. And we've seen it time and time again. The people who don't have their routines in order, the people who don't have their morning routines in order, their rituals in order, they aren't consistent. They start to slip, they disappear, and we don't hear from them for a while. And if they're lucky enough, we catch them before it's too late. And quite often, or all too often actually, they regress back to who they once were. And every single time I've spoken to one of these guys that has, I guess you could say, failed on their journey, I asked them, what has your routines been like? What's your morning routine like? What's your morning rituals like? What's your what's your day-to-day like? Are you meal prepping? All these sorts of things. And every single time, 110% of the time, they are not. Of course you have these routines, of course you have these rituals. When the motivation falls off, you're going to continue to progress. right? Some days might be slower, some weeks might be slower, some months might be slower, but you're going to continue progressing. You're going to be progressing more often than you're not. So therefore, you're going to end up further down the path and closer to your goal at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter. And it's only a matter of time before you actually achieve what you want to achieve. It all comes back to routines, rituals that build positive habits that are congruent with what you actually want to achieve in your life. These routines and rituals are something that it's like brushing your teeth. It becomes like brushing your teeth. The time you do the meal prep, your time blocking, setting out your day and your week so that you actually create the time within your life and in your schedule to go to the gym, to connect with your wife, connect with your kids, to get your work done, to have some time to yourself and feel as though you're not just giving everything and all your energy to everything else in your life, and you're actually giving something to yourself and you're filling your tank. But you have the support, you have the tools, and you have the community to help you fail forward, to help you become 1% better, and to help you actually eventually achieve the greatest expression of yourself.